guys, thank you, Jeff. Thanks for tuning back in tonight to It's Not Your Fault, my recovery channel. We're going to get a little bit in tonight about enabling and codependency, which is one of the big subjects on my channel. And before we go any further, the price of admission is, of course, you have to like and subscribe to the channel. So I'm going to sit here and hold my breath until you like and subscribe. Perfect. Good job. Yeah. I was going to lighthead there. So, enabling. Are you an enabler? If you think you are, you are. If you have to question if you are, you are. You'll know. You'll know if you're not. You'll know if you're not. You can make all the excuses to yourself all you want to. Well, I'm only helping them with their car payments so they can find a job. So their car doesn't get repossessed. I'm only helping them with their phone bill because they're looking for a job and need to get. Listen, all you're doing then is you're rationalizing. Okay. If you were to cut off the water tap and turn off the water tap of cash to them, they'd find some other way to get it done. Trust me. They'd find some other way to feed their addiction and also get done what they need to get done. That's the thing is we can't always swoop in with our red cape and our big S in our chest and think that if we're not doing it for them, then they'll never get done. But if you are paying their car payment, if you are paying their phone bill, if you're paying for their schooling, what the agreement is, as long as you stay in school, I'll keep on paying your bill. No, listen, they'll stay in school just long enough so they can keep on getting paid. I mean, think about it. When you develop a relationship where you will substantiate somebody just enough to where they don't have to do it for themselves, they will do just enough so you won't cut them off. Okay, does that make sense? Anyone? This is a recording, put your hand down. Okay, so keep in mind that if you ever get into an agreement situation or a ultimatum with your loved one, I'm going to school, I'm going to cut you off. Well, they're going to keep on going to school as long as they keep on getting paid, so they can keep on getting having their gravy. If you have a loved one that's over the age of 18, they're adults. For lack of a better term, they're adults, and they should be able to take care of themselves. Do they? No, not always. And this just comes down to children. I mean, we have loved ones that are in their 50s, 60s that are still trying to find their way to get through life as slick and easy as possible, as little as effort as possible. So, if you have to question if you're an enabler, if you have to question it, am I an enabler? Yeah, you probably are. All right, you probably are. The main focus of conscious life should be getting yourself right. Okay, you can pray for your loved one, but you're not going to be able to get them to stop using or drinking. It's not going to happen. It's because it's not your fault, and you can't control it. You didn't cause it, and you can't cure it. So stop trying. But you should take every waking moment of your conscious life and worry about your serenity and how you can get better at what you're doing. Meditate, pray, get a closer contact with your Almighty, with your higher power, with God. You got to do it, because if you try and do this on your own, it ain't gonna work. It's just not gonna work. If you're married, relying on your loved one, your husband, spouse, wife, whatever. And again, I've said this before. You guys, if you have one spouse that's enabling, the other spouse is like, we're on their own, okay, this is going to end up happening eventually. Okay, that's what ends up happening. More marriages end before they separate. Marriages end because of the fact that the spouses reacted differently to the loved one's addiction, reacted differently to it. I think being proactive is better than being reactive. In every case, every situation. A reactive situation would be, okay, they lost their car payment is due and they can't make the car payment, I'll make the car payment. That's being reactive. Proactive is, bummer, sorry, I hate it for you. You knew it was coming up, you knew the car payment was coming up, why didn't you make arrangements? Why don't you figure something out? That addiction will always be fed. They will sacrifice everything. Food, car payment, phone bill, electricity, everything they'll sacrifice so that they can make sure that, they'll put addiction over everything else. They'll make sure that addiction gets fed before anything else, because that's what the addiction does. It tells you that all you need is me. Well, in real life, that's not true. So for all those people out there who think that they're helping talked about this before. Helping is hurting. You now live in a bizarre world. You all live in a totally different situation where everything's backwards. Okay, so if you think you're helping, you're actually hurting. The best way to help someone who's suffering through addiction or alcoholism or etc., your loved one, the best way to help them is to detach with love. Okay, detach with love. If they make the effort to try and get better, they enter recovery, start going to meetings, be cautious, and you can maybe open up your heart a little bit more to them, okay? But don't think that because they go to one meeting, you can suddenly go ahead and buy them a new Cadillac. That's not how it works, okay? Oh, look, I went to a 30-day recovery, Mom. Great, here, I'm gonna buy you a house. No, okay? This is tough for them just as much as it's tough for you. So if they get to the point where they actually start being sober, be cautious, be prayerful, be supportive. At the same time, guard yourself because it doesn't always work out towards it ends forever. One of the aspects of recovery is, unfortunately, relapse. So just be careful. Take care of yourselves, guys. Take care of yourself. Learn how to meditate. Learn how to become closer to God. Clear your mind, clear your conscience, clear your thoughts, and open up yourself to God speaking to you. Not praying. Praying is when you speak to God. Meditation is when God speaks to you. Let it happen. By all means, keep coming back. It works if you work. Let it begin with you. Say a prayer for the proud. Say a prayer for all those people no one prays for, because there's a lot of them out there, and they all need it. But thanks for coming by. Like, subscribe, follow LFR. So, like, follow, refer. That's interesting. I like that, LFR. God bless, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Have a good evening. And by all means, keep coming back.